Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of April, 2021, and this is the weekly Q&A session for our free Uber Club group. So this week, though, what I'm going to do, instead of answering multiple questions, I'm going to actually just have a little deep dive into some Facebook stuff, and I've been trying to set up some kind of demo on this. I'll get quite a few questions of this in the 8-week business startup, so hopefully this will help some of you guys who are currently on that course, and of course we'll be diving a lot deeper in the actual course itself. But one of the things is I really want to get across is this kind of iterative development. So this is not a lesson on how to do Facebook ads, but it is a lesson on how to approach most things as far as I see in business, and Facebook ads is a good one because it's a topic of conversation that's been coming up quite a lot. So in the Uber Club group chat, we have Uber Club, and obviously I have a Uber Creative business page. Now, on my business page, I deliberately have put a couple of posts, and I wanted to highlight something I did 2 days ago. So in 2 days, my plan is already coming together, and I thought might as well share it this week in the Q&A, and then possibly I'll share the next step in next week's Q&A as well. So basically, I put together this quick post, and it's quite long on the text, and then I struggled with the video, but I thought, well, that's how it's landed, I'll keep that. And then it said, right, you can boost this post. Fantastic. Now, one of the things which I've learned recently, which is bizarre to me, but is you cannot link to a Facebook group in your Facebook advertising. Utterly insane. So what I'm having to do is link people off to the website where they can find out more about the Uber Club, and then redirect them back to Facebook. Pretty crazy, but there are some things which this is highlighted. So I got this thing, and I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do it quick and dirty and just see what happens. Okay. So what did I do? I pressed the boost post button, which was here, and you can see it says boost again. Why? Because I've paused it. And why have I paused it? Right. So the very first thing that we need to do is to work out what's going on. Now, one of the things with Facebook is, like all of these big cumbersome software as a service type places, they've sort of got legacy stuff going on all over the place, and you get this with Google and Amazon Web Services and all sorts of things, and you think, why is that there? What's going on? So what happens is you actually have something called Facebook Business Suite. So that is at business.facebook.com. Okay, what happens there? So this is where you can manage your posts, and you can also link it up to your Instagram account and all those things. And then within there is your ads. But in reality, and you can view stuff within here, and you can do stuff within here. And in fact, I set up this boosted post within here because it's actually quite user-friendly and quite neat and cute, and they make it really easy. Now, with business and with anything in life, if something's neat and cute and they make it really easy, there's always a compromise, and that compromise is exactly what I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. So there is also this link here that says show more in Ads Manager. Oh, okay. Right, so we go over to Ads Manager, and we'll see something which is much more like your standard kind of online digital pay per click PPC advertising type model. This kind of follows the Google PPC layout and structure. It's all very similar, from one LinkedIn to Google to Facebook. It's all very similar type structure. So what happens is you have you kind of always have 3 layers within these structures. You have a campaign, and then if, let's say I click into the campaign, business startup, join the Facebook group, and then within the campaign you have ad sets, which are basically groups of adverts. And then so I can click on this ad set, so we can see we've got campaigns, we've got ad sets, and obviously I've selected this campaign, so these are the ad sets within the campaign that is called Business Startup Join Facebook Group. And then within my ad sets, which is a group of ads, you would expect I have some ads, which is this tab here. Now, UX wise, these tabs are not very clear in my opinion, but I can click on the ad set, and that will show me two adverts. Now, the one I want to be talking about today and then moving forward to is, the first one is this post, are you thinking of starting up? Right, so oops, so here we are you thinking of starting up, blah blah blah, right? Video. Right, so just remember I set this up through the business suite, made it all very nice and simple. I actually selected a graphic to be the video cover graphic. It lost it somehow along the line, didn't happen. Advert gets launched and off we go. So this advert is going to fail, okay? It's pretty guaranteed. It's no problem. That's the whole idea of me demonstrating it, and there's loads of reasons why. Firstly, I did it within the business suite. I did it within the whole sort of Facebook page manager type thing. I didn't do it within ads manager, okay? So if we click into this advert, which is paused, by the way, this little button here pauses it, and I click edit, nasty UX again, but you can see the details of the advert. Now, I'm not going to go into this at the minute. I absolutely hate this user interface. It doesn't work very well. I find it inordinately frustrating, but there you go. It's Facebook, so what do you do? Excuse me. So this is the advert that I put up, and I did it, you know, quick and dirty, in a rush. It was a post that I then boosted rather than a thought through advert. And so let's go back and look at what went on. Okay, so are you thinking, right, generic startup messages, the ad set that we're in. I set it off there, 7 days. I just popped 50 quid into the kitty to see what's going on. Within 2 days, I've spent £10 and I've paused the advert already. I am not going to spend any more money on this ad. It's done. We're done, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so the first thing I've done is grab myself a spreadsheet, and I'm going to zoom in on this so hopefully it's clear on the screen. So this is the post. This is the boosted post. I did it on the start date, end date. So at the time of me creating this spreadsheet, so everything's in the numbers, guys. I'm a big fan of the numbers. Hopefully people are getting this now. You put the numbers in, you think through, you create ratios and if this then that and ideas and scenarios, and that's why we are creative. We think of things. We think of the nuances of numbers, because that is how you work out what's going on in your business. So at the time I paused this, there were 4,335 people who had seen the advert, and I'd had 45 clicks, which meant they clicked on the, they clicked on the creative. Let me just kind of minimize that. They clicked on the advert and they went through to my website, and I can back that up with the fact that on my Google Analytics reports I had 45 clicks through, whatever it was. So then we have this thing where I've then created this column called clicks reach percentage. So it's fairly clear. I've had 4,335 reach and only 45 clicks. That's a 1% click. Instantly we're thinking, or we should be thinking, that's very low, and that's not great. 1% clicked on it. So what have we got on issues on there? So the ad copy might be rubbish, my targeting might be rubbish, the layout of the advert might be rubbish. Well, we know this for a fact, because when we go back to the Facebook page, Struggling to flick between windows at the minute. So when we go back to the Facebook page, we know we've got some very long copy there. We've got the link to the page in there, way down in the copy. Most people will just see read more. And then the graphic for the video is nothing. So pretty bad so far. All about Uber Club, I'm not sure where it got that from. I think it probably got that from the page link, so I didn't even add that in myself. So by doing it quick and dirty and doing it from a post rather than a specific advert, I've created an awful lot of problems. This is maybe a nice post, it's a rubbish advert. So the other thing is that, what did I want them to do? So I track them, you know. So what would I want them to do? I want them to sign up to the free Facebook group, right? So that's the thing. So how many people have I had sign up to the free Facebook group as a result of this advert so far? 1. And that's a problem, because then you say, well, how much does it cost me? How much I've spent? This is my spend. I know it's slightly different on the graphic at the minute, but this was when I did the math. I spent £9.87, and I'm spending £22 per click. But I'm not interested in clicks. I don't really want website traffic. I want people to actually sign up to the group. So then I've got a two-stage problem, and I know there's some problems on the web page as well. So I'm now doing cost per CTA, as in cost per call to action, cost per actually signing up. I've had 1 person sign up to the Facebook group as a result of this advert. That's rubbish. That's absolutely rubbish. So if we then head over to my website, we can see that, I mean, the website has taken quite a long time to put up. There's a whole load of stuff that I need to still do with it, but we work iteratively, right? So I don't wait another 3 months till my website's perfect. That's crazy. I need to trade, because as we trade, we learn. I get feedback from people and we improve as we go. There's no point just waiting until everything's perfect. So this page is okay. That's the same video. I've used the same video and made sure that the video script could work on Facebook and within the page. This is a transcript of the video. This is my script slightly edited, and then these are the details of joining up. Now, what's the big problem on this page? There's no blooming great button that says sign up now, join today, call to action, boo boo, you know, big fat siren. There's a little link here. Now I know this is, you know, I'm in marketing, right? I know this. So we need to now turn this landing page, so advertising page as it were, into something which actually works hard, where we know from our AIDA model, attention, interest, desire, action, what do I want people to do? I want them to sign up to the Facebook group. Have I made that absolutely clear, big, bold, bright and loud on the page? Absolutely not. So I have a number of flaws, quite deliberately, by the way, so I can demonstrate this, in that I've created an advert from a boosted post. It's a bit rubbish, the text is too long, and it now takes people to a page which isn't doing very much hard work either. So when I go back and I look at my math, right, and I've got a cost per CTA of £10 nearly, and I say, right, well, how many people do I want in my group? Well, I want at least 1,000 people in the group so that we can interact and engage and help one another. Oh God, if I do that through just Facebook advertising with this rubbish advert, with this rubbish web page as it were, I'm in trouble. That's like £10,000. That's no good. I need it to be like 10p per person, or £1 per person, and you know, then I can spend £1,000 maybe over the course of 6 months to a year, and I get 1,000 people join, and then we've probably got a little bit of momentum in the group, which, to be honest, is still, I mean, it's only just launched, right? It only launched properly this week, so it's only got a few members, but in order for it to be engaging and useful, I need more members. So this is not the right advert with the right copy, with the right image, with the right web page at all, and you can see that instantly from the numbers, because we now have a massive problem that it potentially is going to cost me £10,000 to get 1,000 people onto the website if I'm using Facebook advertising. Right, so I'm just going to give you the kind of the start of the start of the next start of the journey, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the new advert. I'm going to change the website page over the next few days, and then I'm going to see what happens, and maybe we'll review it next week. So I don't want this video to be too long, but I think it's really important that I demonstrate the thinking process, which is let's go out, stick £50 tab on the table, have a play, see what happens. No idea. Okay, boom, £10 spent. I've already got some insight, and some of which I kind of knew already, obviously, but it demonstrates that, you know, in reality, you're better off just spending £10 and starting than you are just holding out for this perfect thing which you don't know is going to be perfect until you see it. Okay, so we're going to start a proper advert, and I'm not going to finish this now on the video, but I'm just going to show you what I'm about to do. So first of all, obviously I need to edit that web page and get a really nice big call to action banner button, something in there to say do this now, and then we're going to create a new advert, and we are going to do that in the ads manager. So because I'd already sort of started, I thought, do I share this yet, do I not? But I'm just going to share it with you and show you where I'm at, and then I'll show you the results later. So what I've done is I've gone into Ad Manager, I've just create new advert, I've clicked this green button here, and then I have started a new advert. So let me just quickly talk through what my thinking is so far and why. So first of all, I'm going to use the same target audience group, because at the minute I'm already aware of some blazingly bad things going on that I can sort out rapidly, and I'll hone in on that first before I then start tweaking in terms of my targeting and stuff. My targeting is quite generic, very blanket, in terms of it's just pretty much anyone on Facebook who's thought about, mentioned, you know, is doing anything to do with startup and micro business. Okay, so I've started this advert, and I've just given the ad a name called Join Uber Club. So instantly we're getting the idea. This is going to be much more concise. So just from a copy point of view, it's a single image. That's where it's going to place it. Don't worry too much about this. I want to get down to the messaging really. So if I just quickly come into here. So on the original page, okay, we had all of this text and a really bad graphic of the video, which was basically a non-graphic. And now what we've got is a really short piece of text, a new Facebook group dedicated to helping UK micro businesses. Now it took me actually quite a long time to get this text down so that it didn't have a little read more thing here. Okay, then luckily for me, Facebook seems to have grabbed a really cool screenshot from the video, but you can go in and change it. Then I've been able to actually change this thing. So once again, 100% free business and marketing support group, and apply now rather than, I think it was learn more or something on the last one. Now, so instantly this has more, I believe, more impact, more resonance. The link is just actually back to Uber Creative, even though that actually the link will take us to the page which I need to edit, back to this page here. So instantly the mechanism of doing it through the ads manager with a properly, now I've got some issue going on here, but I'm not going to worry about that for the minute. This is more about actually then taking this and saying, right, how do I make this advert more powerful? Right, I get a really cool statement, really cool header, great call to action, nice image. Let's do that for the minute. Throw another £10 at it, see what happens. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to change this web page to have a big call to action or something right here, and we will see what happens next. But basically, with the Facebook advertising and with any kind of advertising, we get in, we start a bit quick and dirty, and then we expand and expand and expand, and spend as little as possible in those iterative sort of innovation type stages. Okay. Have fun, and any further questions, stick a post questions down below. I know this is a topic some people are quite interested in, so please do comment and I will try and answer all your comments. Have a great day.